Okay, recording.
This was really good stuff. I like
That stuff I bought?
Yeah, we need to get some more.
You need to buy that thing I bought that's got the reclaimer on it.
Yeah.
You don't care, do you?
No.
No.
Take up more room. Too much room. See, everything has a spot. Everything has a spot. I have no more spots. No more spots.
Build again.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
No, I've heard that before.
No, I'm done.
Shop.
I don't have room for any more machines. I'm done buying machines. Built too much. They already thought it was a house from the tax people.
Well, it looks like a house.
Wanted to know why I didn't have a separate address for this house.
Tell it's a handicapped machine house.
That'll
get them off your case.
I told them it was a garage. Go pound sand.
Now I have to go to Windy Hill to pound sand.
Yeah, a lot of pounding there. So you got this freed up. This was all jammed up. Now it moves down. See, it moves up and down.
Yeah.
So it holds the piece before he cuts it. It was jammed up.
That's what you get when you buy old machines.
Well, I mean, I need to take this whole thing apart and clean it.
It's got to be painted.
That too. That too. They
I wonder
painted.
what year model it is.
I don't know. They painted over the ruler.
Buy a new one, those.
6, 7, 8. I think it's part of the cast. No, separate.
Just goes
separate
on
piece.
bolts so you can adjust it to the right size.
Hmm.
Well, I'm over at Don's again.
Oh, you're recording already?
I've been recording.
Ah.
I told you recording. That's what.
Yeah.
The reason I came to Don's is I can get to his sandblaster a lot easier than mine.
You can walk around my shop. That's what.
Yes, I can. I'm so proud of you.
I'm getting there. It's not done yet. This has got to come out of here, so this whole center part's free.
It's in my way. I can't walk around these things. This is the assembly I'm working on for the Kingway. And these are the little, I guess we're calling them trunnions that Richard gave me years ago. They're cast iron, and I'll be darned if my bluing didn't work. It failed. That was blued, 3 coats, and bow shield on it, and it rusted, flash rusted through all that. So we're going to sandblast it and paint it. I've got to take it apart. Also, Don is going to work on the Axelson 16 taper attachment bed clamp.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all can even see over there. Can you see?
This is what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah. We took the clamp off mine, sent it to Clark. Clark used that as a pattern to cast this one. And frankly, I want to show you something.
You know what? There's hardly any shrinkage.
That's right. That's pretty good.
The thing is almost exactly. No, there's no shrinkage.
It's going to be all right.
Yeah. You need to make it look pretty.
Now, some of you guys have been following along with my Windy Hill series of helping him cast the tally-ho capstan. One of the reasons I went over there was to pick this up. But these 2 little parts basically clamp together like this and bolt in through these holes that Clark filled in and make a bed clamp. Somehow or another, I forgot how. There it is. Anyway, to make these, you'd think it'd be pretty damn simple. This is what it looks like coming out of the mold. It's got gates, sprues, things on the bottom are risers so that all the air gets out of it in all the different areas. It gets complicated. This one hasn't been cleaned up yet. just right out of the sand. So Don doesn't trust me. He says I'm a butcher when it comes to using a grinder. And he's a plastic surgeon, I guess. An artiste.
You have to have a certain artistic quality when you grind stuff.
I know all about artiste.
To make it pretty.
I know all
Yeah, I know. You didn't even know what that thing was I made for you.
What thing?
The little birds with the wrench feeding the little nuts.
I have that on my wall, and I look at it every day and think of you. Anyway, it's really nice, thank you. But I played an artist in the last play. I know all about art now.
That's actor. That's mouth artist. We're talking about hand coordination artist.
I had to walk around the stage with a cane.
Yeah.
That's hand-eye. Anyway. He's going to work on that today. I'm going to work on this. And if you stick around, we might get him to let us show, or get him to show us his progress on that wannabe planer, the
Shaper.
Cincinnati Shaper.
Made a little progress.
Got the table back on. So I'm going to work on this. He's going to work on that. And
you're not going to hear anything. You need to turn it off while you're doing that because that's loud. You're not going to hear nothing but sandstorm.
I'll cut the video. I can mute it down.
Yeah, because just the this part here. Pretty loud.
You obviously have never heard Clark Sandmuller going in the background.
Yeah, I have.
This is what we've got there. I bored them in one of the videos before. Split them down the side here so that they can clamp together with a clamp nut going through it.
And that grit's going to texture that, so you don't care, right? Okay.
I'm not going to go back with bluing. That sucked.
Should be okay.
I'm going to paint it real thin.
Unless
Maybe lacquer
the humidity has gotten to the medium, it should work okay.
Now, that is Don's sandblaster. What kind is it?
Ecoline.
Ecoline.
I think I paid $50 for it. The guy didn't. I didn't want it. And the guy said, "You want a sandblaster?" I said, "No." "Oh, just take it. $50." Okay.
It's always a deal with you.
Hey. No, I can take it back. It was $100. But I've since cleaned it and painted it too.
Of course.
It was rusty.
Don likes things that look nice, and me, I care if they work or not.
Well, I can do both.
As you can see, Don's been back in there. All the grinders.
Those two. Need to do that one. Need to do
That back one there, we just did a video on buying that. That's that tapered shank
Drill grinder.
Drill grinder.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got my parts inside here. For those of you that don't know what a sandblast cabinet is, it's got these rubber gloves. And I can stick my hands through.
Hey, I'll do them for you.
Oh boy.
You can film.
Close it down. I'll watch your ears.
Mostly got it, I think.
On the top, on that side,
Yeah.
round two.
Pretty good.
Yep. That is some good granite, garnet.
Yeah.
It'll work on paint.
Oh yeah, good.
On this side, yeah. And on the face of it.
I think that looks pretty good too.
Make short work of that. And make short work of that.
This thing's got a vacuum cleaner that sucks all the air out, the dust, and goes into this canister. That's ready to go.
Yeah.
Put some primer on it. It's a fast way to get all that oil and gluing off.
There you go.
Thank you so much. Now we're going to put
I just want to do
this
a bit
part
of
in just as be careful, it's heavy. Just as a
test.
test to see how well that sand cleans off of it.
Yeah.
Don put a glove over it so you can't see. He's trying to hide it.
It was pretty ugly.
Well, sort of like me. The beauty's underneath it, right?
That's it.
Right on the riser instead of the part.
Just go for it. Yeah, that's good. They got it all off.
Well, I'm walking into the other side of the wide open spaces of Don's shop.
Well, wider than it used to be anyway.
You can walk through here. I could put 10 more machines in here, no problem.
You probably could, right in the middle, like a big aisle.
That's the Bridgeport that's up next to be painted.
Yeah, I think I'm
Take it
gonna
apart.
move the shaper in the corner there and move the Bridgeport right here.
The shop. It's just
I don't have room for any more machines. I'm done buying machines. Except after this.
see anything like it. Man's got problems. I don't know if you've met this guy yet. I haven't put up his video. That's Ray. Ray's from Arkansas.
Close.
He is an enabler for Don. Don heard about this and
Yeah, for move.
well, it was for me, yes sir. I do agree. It was my fault, as usual. And our mission today is to put this in there.
No, put it underneath.
In there.
I think. All right there.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd put that air conditioner blowing on the
No,
head.
I'm gonna put the Bridgeport right here.
No.
I mean, because there's plenty of room to shift this here. I put the Bridgeport here and I move this over there.
Okay.
So nothing blocks that.
Yeah. Well, just so it gets cold and humidity and.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the progress so far on the Cincinnati. It's been painted, been completely cleaned out, inside and out. Almost all the surfaces have been gone over. He's polished all the knobs and the doogie, even painted that one.
Probably need to be polished again, been so long. But the nut we made seems to work pretty good. That was to move this table back and forth.
Got the table back on. Let me get over there where you are. Then you get back where you are. And we'll go.
See, the only thing showing to line the nut up for the greasing, oiling,
Oh, yeah.
I had to do that because there's very little that shows, you know.
I got a picture of the system that we made to oil that nut. The nut that we've got back in there, use passive oiling. This has an oil pump built into it. In fact, here's the tower where all the oil gets splashed up into and then drained into holes inside there, going to different parts of the machine.
But it doesn't go this way. It stops right here back.
Yeah, it stops there and
Of course,
drips
you get somewhere
into a
in here.
rail in here down.
Yeah.
And when you took it apart, the whole inside of this casting was
It's
full
full
of
of
used oil.
Yeah.
But there's no positive oiling of that screw.
Well, you could, you know, after I put it together, look, you can get to the screw on both sides.
Well, you could drop some
So
there.
I could drop
yeah.
some oil on both sides and probably
Yeah.
be good enough, but
But now we can get it on the inside of that 2.5 inch long screw. What we did was we drilled a hole through the casting here and put an oil cup, and then we ran
this one.
down there, bigger one, even better. And that oil cup feeds a piece of 1/4 inch
Well, you
copper
can see it.
tubing.
You can see it if you move it back.
And what you do is you move this table to this position there, and it'll drip right into that. Just not any extra space to put a line that moves with that. See, there's just two. There's the end of it. So when you move that nut over here, it's right underneath here, and it feeds into it.
That's what the line is for,
Yeah.
the white line. It tells me where to move it to.
So hopefully, that's going to last forever.
Well, we'll see. It all left me anyway.
Now, the table's all back together, all polished up. Don used his vibrating palm sander and Scotch-Brite pad with WD-40 to slick all this up.
Needs to be done again. It's been so long since I did it last time. Now, there's going to be an issue here. When this is all tight,
Yeah.
this is actually hitting, squeezing this together on this end. So, might have to.
Shim that.
No, it's too tight this way.
So take and
This is a little crooked. It's like this a little bit. This end doesn't jam. This end does. Right now I have it loose.
that's why that thing broke in the first place.
Could be.
That thing shattered the whole base of it.
Could be. Anyway, may have to machine this back a little bit.
Can't you just
Or this part right here, you know, because it's not. It only needs maybe a 1/16 to clear it. It doesn't jam on, but we'll see.
we may have to line that, get the alignment up and put it on the
plane or something.
the planer. Although there's hundreds of these things running without that front support.
Most of them don't have it.
Yeah, so it may be enough you could put it on here and true it up. Don't think you need my 8-foot bed planer for that little baby part.
Yeah.
Although it's not really.
I've got the,
For this
I got
size.
the big gear already, gib already to go back in the slide.
So that gib's ready, and we got to make one.
So I'm down to putting the gib on the top and then putting the front piece back on. Actually, I could put this piece on now.
Hi, baby. My Axelson 16 is in a good home. I know where it is. And the dogs are friendly, so I can sneak in.
Yeah, just need the little gib for that little piece there. That's all in part left.
That's it. Well, a little tinkering and you'll be done.
Getting there.
Can't see inside there very well, but that's a big nut. That was real fun for him to put back together by himself.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What is this? It's 20-inch standard Cincinnati. I used to have a 36-inch. That's why I have a planer now. The 36-inch wasn't even big enough.
It's good to do small parts. Like these. Make some more of
That
those.
is an old box and pan brake from my high school shop back in 1975. And I bought it when they closed the shop down. And Don has, of course, painted this one.
It was all rusty too.
It's a deal on gray paint, don't you? Just
It was rusty.
you walk into Sherwin-Williams and they say, "Oh, 2 gallons for Don."
Yep, pretty much.
All right, we got to go to work.
Yeah, that one's bothering the hell out of me.
This one bothers you?
Because it's not painted.
Well,
It's not cleaned. I've gotten the paint off most of it, halfway down. That's from needling. I just need to take it outside, do the rest. It makes too much of a mess, do it inside.
well,
Need to take head off, slide off,
you need to go see a psychiatrist.
cable off.
They can help you with this problem.
It needs to be clean, though. It really needs to be clean. Might even need to take a ride on your planer, that table, because it jams on one end. It gets harder. Either that or it's crusty. I have to see when I clean it.
Well, we take it apart and look at it, and plane it and scrape it. All right, well, I'm going to work. Say
Bye,
bye,
guys.
Don. No, I said say bye, Don.
Say bye, Dawn. Bye, gone?
No, not bygone. Bye, Don.
Bye, Dawn. Bye, guys.
See what I have to put up with? The
You
life of an
instigated it. I was fine with bye, guys.
The life of an intergalactic famous YouTube star. And I have to put up with this.
Where? Somebody? Somebody show up that I'm not aware of?
I'm leaving now.
Take care.